All right, let's get into it. We are going to be live swinging some trades here. We're going to go through each one of these charts and find a couple that we like, and then place some trades inside of our paper trading account here. Whoops, on Thinkorswim. All right, so let's get into it. Let's go here. Let me make sure that you guys can see that properly one more time. Just a second here. All right, you guys can see everything. Cool. All right, all right. Now, when it comes to swing trading, there are a couple things you have to decide before you even enter a trade. The first thing being how long you want to hold this trade for. These trades I want to hold overnight. So I want to make this process really quick and easy. I want to find a couple trades in about 10 minutes, place those trades, and then look at them tomorrow and decide whether I want to hold on to them a little longer or like get out right away. But for the most part, we're going to be holding these for one night. Probably won't swing anything from Friday to the next week. That can be a little bit risky. So this will be a Monday through Thursday type of thing, and we'll just continue to day trade during the day. All right. So we did have price bouncing a little bit at this level on the Qs. Same thing for SPY as well. It's like we're headed back down a little bit, maybe to get closer to the end of the day. So we're not going to be swinging or trading anything on the indexes right now, even though maybe we would in the future. Let's get into. Let me actually make sure I'm live on YouTube really fast, just to double check. I gotta always make sure that we're in the clear there too, and that you guys can hear me okay. Let's go here, here. Hold on. Perfect. All right, so we're in good shape there. All right, let's get ourselves into it. So here's MSTR. I like this position a lot. I like this setup here. What I am not a huge fan of is how far price is extended down. I think we could get ourselves back into this 297 level or so. Um, but I'm not 100% sure I like this yet. So this isn't, or like it at all, really. This isn't going to be a trade for me. I want to see where price bounces. I'm not going to take that one. Skip down to Tesla. Tesla looks solid. It looks like price maybe has found a bottom down here and is going to reverse back up, but I'm not really seeing any evidence of that. So this too is not going to be a trade for me. I don't think we're going to get puts here. That makes sense. And I don't know that we're going to get enough to get calls. So I don't know if I like that one just yet either. Meta looks interesting because price shot down here, but it was already pulling back before, and now it looks like we're really getting some bearish action here. We could potentially see price get down into these levels, but I'm also not a huge fan of this move just yet, considering price gapped up today and then pushed back down, which is fine. But now it's pushing back down again, and I'm just not a huge fan of that one. Now, let's see. NVIDIA at first looked pretty good. Now I'm not as sure. So it looked like it was going to be one of these trades where we could take it, price would pop down and then roll back up. But now it's not looking as clear as it did maybe just 30 minutes ago when I was doing a little bit of prep for this. So we'll keep an eye on NVIDIA too and see if we can find anything else that looks more appealing. All right, so now we have Coinbase. And again, I'm not looking to really swing trades where we've made a low and we bounced from it. So Coinbase got down to that 269 level right in here, and then it bounced back up, and now we're coming back down. I'm not sure I'm a huge fan of this. I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of thinking calls for these next couple of days, but we'll see. Palantir looks very clear to me. This is going to be one that we'll probably take a call on. Price rolls down, we gap way up, and then we roll up even higher, and then now we're looking to make some new highs. This is going to be one that I'm very interested in. So I'm probably gonna look at a call right here on Palantir. Okay, right in here, we're probably gonna get a call, and I'm gonna go probably 76, but we'll take a look at the option chain a little bit. AMD's been getting smoked, so nothing much on AMD that we really need to look at. The thing's just kind of cratering. If we were to get a little bit of a reversal action, then maybe we could take a look at going puts, but nothing right now. Netflix, same kind of deal. It looks like we could be coming down here, but this one doesn't really feel clear to me either. So we're gonna wait on this one. No trades there. Amazon, same thing. They have a strike going on right now. So it did gap up, which is nice, and it's still up on the day, but now we're pulling back a little bit. And I'm wondering if this is a market trend or an Amazon specific issue where maybe because the workforce is just not working, we could have ourselves a situation where potentially the stock comes way down. So we'll see. Maybe the negotiations have to cease before we'll see any real action there. Google is another interesting one. This stock was coming down off these highs recently, As it's pushing down, we get this, so from the Fed. And then we gap up, and then now we're pushing back down. This one's tricky too, because again, I don't know that Google is worth less than this low right here. Okay, this 187. And I don't want to swing into that level considering we gapped so much higher than that before. So that one we're going to wait on. Here's Roku, and let's zoom out because I'm so close to this. Holy cow. Roku, I do like. Okay, so we have this situation where price is basically flat. We gap up here, we touch and we fill that gap. We have price, it comes down here, we push up a little bit, we open up here, we roll up, roll back down, make a new low, and then we have this green candle right here. This looks like a long to me as well, so we're gonna have PLTR and Roku that we're probably gonna look at taking calls on. These look like pretty clear suggestive charts that could give us a nice roll back up. We have Zoom. Don't know how I feel about Zoom. We gap way up, price pushes up, comes back down. I'm not really sure what I like on this position here either. These aren't very clear just yet. They were, like an hour ago, they were pretty clear. But if I'm going to be taking a swing trade, I do want to swing them at least with most of the data that I have. So swinging, if you're going to take a trade for hold it for a day or two, taking it either at the open, because that's the first time you can get it, or at the very end of the day where prices, we have most of the data to make the decision, that's probably going to be the best situation to get that done. So now here's DocuSign. I kind of like DocuSign as well. So DocuSign, I like that one too. We'll see on that. And then here's Square. So Square doesn't give us much either. Now there are some other stocks I'm sure we could find, look at, analyze, and see if we could take a trade on. But I like large cap stocks. I want to make sure that we're trading those because I don't want a ton of volatility when I'm trading these. But let's get on to the option chains now, and we have three. So Palantir, Roku, and DocuSign are the ones that we're going to be looking at. Let's go ahead and get ourselves over to Thinkorswim and we'll get into it. So we had NVIDIA up again. I was looking at this before I got on here and I just didn't see the same price action that I was seeing before on it. So we're not going to take a trade on that one. So let's go to Palantir, PLTR, and we're not going to swing any close expiration. We're going to go the next week. So here is the 27th, which is next Friday. So this is after Christmas. Again, we're just looking to hold these for a day, so nothing major here. I like being in the money. I want this trade to be about as 50-50 as possible, but not be too expensive. So I'm going to get this one, this 75 call for Palantir. Let's go to PLTR. Okay, I'm going for a 75 call. We're already in the money. And I'm thinking this thing is going to roll up to right around the 77 level or so. And so we're going to take that. Now, this is a more expensive trade. So let's see. Let's go PLTR right there. Click our ask. And then this stock is worth 350 bucks. Now, I really only want to spend about 1,000. So we're going to get ourselves, we'll go a little over. We'll go 4 on this one. We're going to buy a little bit higher than the ask. I'm not going to spend 355 for it though. 352. Let's go ahead and hit review. We're going to spend 1,400 bucks. Let's change that to 3. Math was way off apparently. 1,000 bucks. There we go. And let's see. Hit send. And we should get a fill on this position here pretty soon. Cool. All right. So we're in the trade already. We're in the money, which is good. But we are down 15 bucks. Next position that we're going to take a look at is Roku. So let's go there. ROKU. And again, I like the fact that it's holding its value quite well. We're not necessarily looking to go lower. This could be a nice bounce for price. But remember, before Fed, all the Fed decision, like this is what the chart looked like, flat. And then now price extends down because the whole market went down. Okay, no problem. But we were trading in here before. The fact that price is extended up down here kind of gives me an idea that we're going to get a little higher here. This one's going to be a little bit more aggressive. So let's see what the option chain has for us. ROKU. And again, we don't pay attention to what your P&L is on the day. You know, if we're going to swing, it doesn't really matter. We're looking for tomorrow's action. All right. So I'm looking at the 78. It looks like is what we're going to be for in the money, which is good. 52% chance that we finish in the money. So that's good for us. We like about a 50-50 shot on these, which is good. We have a lot of action up here on the 80s. All right. So 286, and we're going to buy 4 of these. I believe that should give us right. That should get us right at 1,000. And we want to buy a little bit more than the ask price. That way we get a fill. Review, 1,100 bucks, and we'll hit send on that one. Position, and we've got our Palantir, and we've got our Roku on here as well. All right, so we're open P&L right now is 66 bucks. So nothing to really worry about there. And then the last one's going to be DocuSign. So let's get to DocuSign. And this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing price hold its value down here, which is really nice. Hold its value, and then we push up. So I could see DocuSign trading somewhere back into these 97s, 96, 97 or so, maybe even get over 100 potentially, but not on one candle, not in one trade. I could see us settling in here, and so I'd like to see a little bit of a buy. So we'll take a long position on that as well. Let's go DOCU, DOCU, and let's see, December 27th. We're gonna look for calls, right? I need to just change the amount of strikes that I get. Really don't need that many strikes, but we'll change that later, I guess. Okay. We're gonna go calls. We're gonna go 52% in the money, which is good. 247. So we'll probably take 4 of these as well. And then we're gonna go just above the ask price. I think 247 gets me above the ask, so I'll take that. Review, $1,000, just shy of it, and position. And now we have our position set. Have our position set. Now, don't pay attention to the P&L percent on the day. I had a couple of these on yesterday that I wasn't too confident in. And so they ended up not working out the way I thought they would. Although they ended up getting to where I thought they would, just not when I wanted it to happen. I was testing a different little theory on that. So here are our trades. We're down 132 currently for the day there, but we're still up in the account by about $1,000 bucks, so that's nice. But here are our positions: DocuSign, Palantir, and Roku. We'll come back tomorrow and we will review how these turned out. So we'll see. But all we're looking for is for our indicators to kind of give us an idea of where price wants to be. And then from there, we're going to take some high quality trades and go from there. So very easy, very quick. This takes about 10 minutes for us to analyze and find a couple positions. We'll take a few trades. And all in all, right now, we're risking about $3,000 in capital. So we're really not like leveraging too much. All of these positions together are, yeah, about 1,000, 2,000, about $3,000 of total risk here. We've got a nice little, our decay isn't crazy either. So we should be fine there. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. That is going to be our session. Peace.